Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So in today's tutorial we will learn how we can export and import our Databricks model from one workspace to another. So let's say you have two environments, one is dev, one is QA, and you have trained your model in dev environment. Now you want to use the same model in QA. So in that case you have to migrate the model in the dev environment to the QA environment. So in this tutorial we will learn how we can do that using the MLflow library. So basically there is an open source library which is MLflow-Export-Import library. So this is the GitHub link. This is open source, so this library we can install, and using this library we can export the model from dev environment and import the same into the QA environment. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, so first of all we need to create a personal access token in Databricks. So how we can do that? If you have the premium version, you need to go to the user and settings and then developer. So this is my community edition, so I won't have that option, but in the case you have to go to settings, and in settings you need to go to developer, and in developer you will get here one option which is access token. Okay, so when you click on manage, it will open another pop-up window which will look like this, access tokens, and here you can generate this token and keep it with you in the dev environment, because this token is visible only once. Okay, so copy and save it somewhere, as we won't have this later. Okay, next thing is we need to install this. We will create one notebook in Databricks, and there we will install this library. Okay, so let me show you this. So I have this notebook created, so here I can just pip install this library. Okay, now it is installing. After that we need to configure the Databricks CLI in our cluster. Okay, so first of all we need to start the cluster, and we need to go to the web terminal. Okay, so we have our cluster created here. When we go here, and there is an option of somewhere option of web terminal. So let me see, if you go to the apps, you see there is an option of web terminal. So once you go here, we need to configure this Databricks CLI. Okay, how we can do that? We can run this command, Databricks configure. Okay, now it will ask for host. So basically mine is community edition, right? So let me so this is my host. I need to remove all this stuff. Okay, basically you need to remove this. If I go to the home page, this will be my host in case of community edition. Okay, but in case of your premium Databricks version, it will be different. Okay, so I'll just paste it here. Then it will ask for username. Okay, you will give your username and then enter the password. So in community edition it will be your actual password, but in your premium version it will be the token which we have generated here. Okay, basically when you just put your password, username and password, it will configure Databricks CLI for you. Okay, that is done. Next step is we need to export the model. So basically how we can do that? We can take this, we can go here. Now this is our tracking URI default. Here our host name will be like this, then the token which we have generated in the first step, and then we need to provide our experiment ID. Okay, so if I go here, experiment. Okay, currently in community edition I don't have any experiment. Here you will get many experiment, and from there you can get the experiment ID which you want to export basically. Okay, and then the output directory where you want to save your model, this model. Okay, When you run this command, it will save the model to that Databricks path, DBFS path. Okay. Next step is we need to download the created file. It will create a tar file. We need to download it. So how we can download it? This is the command. Basically the host name. Then let's say your file is in DBFS in file store, tables, and then whatever tar file. So the command will look like this, like this. So instead of file store, you will put files, and after that whatever path is there after file store, we will give, like in my case here it is tables. So after files I'll give tables, then the file name, and then it will download the file in your local desktop. Okay. Once you have downloaded it, you can just untar it. Okay. You can untar it. So you can first upload the file in the next another workspace, let's say in QA. So in QA, once you download it, just upload in some DBFS path like this, and then untar it. Okay. Once you have unzip or untar it, then in the next workspace, means in QA, we need to create the token again, personal access token, like this, following the same process. Okay. So once we have this, again we need to follow the process of configuring Databricks CLI in QA. Same process, we will give Databricks configure, host name, then password, username, and then the token as a password, which we have generated here in this workspace. And after that we need to run this command. Okay. In QA, this will run in QA environment. So we will give tracking URI as Databricks, and then host name, the token name which we have generated, and then in the dev we have used export experiment, but in the QA we need to import it. We will import experiment, the experiment name, whatever experiment ID is there, we will put the same, and the input directory will be the where we have uploaded this file, this tar file. Okay, we uploaded it here in the QA environment. So will give the DBFS path for the same. Once we run this command, it will import this into our experiment in QA. Okay. Once we have that, then we can register the model using these commands. Basically MLflow-Import, catalog name, like in Unity catalog, what is the catalog name, schema name, model name. Then we need to set the registry URI, Databricks Unity catalog, and then we can register our model like this. Okay. So this is basically the whole process of how we can import our model from one environment to another environment in Databricks. Okay. So I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you need more tutorial like this. Thank you.